This is really the Fighter and the Kid.
Come on, baby.
Yeah, we're good, Chin. What's up, fam?
I practice love,
Dude,
bro.
you
What's up?
do you feel different?
I do.
Dude, you're acting different.
I feel good.
Do you think you're gonna leave the show now that you're in a Netflix doc?
Well, I haven't seen the doc yet.
Now,
I haven't seen the doc yet, but
hey,
you think it's
just so everyone's aware, Chin, Georgie, you realize Callen's in the Johnny Depp Amber Heard documentary on Netflix?
What? Fans blew me up yesterday about it.
You don't know this either, Chin?
I had no idea.
That's insane.
I didn't either, and I never knew they were going to use
found out today,
that.
or what?
I guess I did Patrick Bet-David's podcast, and they used clips of me talking about it. I haven't seen it yet.
Dude,
apparently I look great.
Your
against
hair,
a white backdrop.
Your hair's a nightmare in that
Jesus.
thing. But
yeah, whenever they have a camera here,
you came in acting a little different today, and I was like, oh,
little cocky.
oh, I knew it.
Little cocky. You know,
Dude,
I came in and I was like, hey, what the fuck is with all this mess over here? Somebody clean that up. And I went like that with my hand.
Dude, we had paparazzi outside.
Yeah, I know.
Like, tell us what it's like to meet Johnny Depp. You're like, no.
Didn't meet him. I did. I was standing next to Jimmy Burke when Jimmy Burke hugged him at Teddy Demi's funeral.
So you got a whiff of him.
Yeah, Jimmy Burke looked at him and he goes, I was really good friends with Teddy. I loved what you said. Thank you so much. And he gave him a hug. And then he just looked at me and he goes, you know I did that for you, right? I was like,
Oh, that's
you hugged
great.
Johnny Depp.
That's great.
You hugged him.
Does he smell
Johnny
like
Depp was wearing a top hat and he looked awesome.
Does he smell like a magic shop?
He smells like magic.
Yeah. He smells like Dior.
I'm one of those guys who's not cool around super famous people. And this was literally 20 years ago when he was at the height of his fame and beauty. And I'm just looking at Johnny Depp and he's got a top hat on.
So talented.
He's got a top hat on and he's dressed like, you know how he was when he was the Mad Hatter? He looks like that. And there was a guy who was a friend of his who was dressed in a similar way, who had a walking stick with a cue ball on it.
Oh, wow.
So he had that guy with
Those
him.
guys into the dark arts.
Dark arts.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at Johnny Depp and just going, y'all never be this cool. I'll never be this talented. And I just was looking at his face, but I didn't say anything.
Oh, you should
with my hands by my side like
this. No,
this.
you should do what hot girls do. You know when the hot girls they're trying to get the hot guy, they're mean to him?
Yeah.
You should just went up there and go, you know voodoo? He'll go, excuse me? You know voodoo? I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, well, you dress like it, right? You look ridiculous.
That's a very...
That might have got his attention.
That's a legit question. That question is the most legit question. Johnny, do you know voodoo? you into the dark arts, or you just maybe you a white witch? You know what I mean?
You a warlock?
White witch?
You a warlock?
Yeah. You a good warlock? Are you a druid?
See, that would have stuck out to him. That would have stuck out to him.
I think so. What is the formula to immortality, which you obviously have?
Or she just came in and just caused the whole scene. Like, this guy drinks kids' blood, right?
Yeah, but that was before all those rumors.
I know, that's when it'd been cool.
I'll tell you this. There is this weird other subculture, which is the friends of big celebrities. Like Leo DiCaprio's friends, Johnny Depp's friends. There's that pod of people that are always around him.
Yeah, you know how in the ocean there's a big fish, there's like a shark, and there's the little fish that feed off of them?
That's the pilot fish.
Yeah, the pilot fish that hang out.
I don't want to be mean to the people that are friends with them because I don't know, but...
Oh, no, they're pilot fish.
There's
nothing wrong with that.
Meanwhile, people are like, what are you guys with Rogan? You know, but there is a thing, but we're not. But there's a thing.
We don't make money off Rogan.
No,
those guys make money off Johnny, and they also do things for him.
Yeah.
I mean, you're my pilot fish, right? Oh, great white, you live fish underneath. Old fish. You've been with me a while, bro. You pilot fish. Hey, you know I gotta get my beak wet, right? You know I gotta get my beak wet, right?
Hey, Brendan.
Hey, how much?
Hey, Brendan.
How much did Netflix pay?
Excuse me. I'm on a Netflix documentary. You might want to rephrase what you're saying because it's different now.
It's different. Things are different now.
Yeah, I ain't no pilot fish. This pilot fish
Got
about
famous.
to spread wings.
Yeah.
I'm about to go to another fucking...
You're about to swim.
Yeah, about to swim on his own.
You're about to find another big old gray whale to copy.
That's right.
Yeah.
But I got to get on another big gray whale.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably a more famous gray whale.
Got to do that. No, I want to be on my own.
No.
What do you mean?
You pilot fish for
I want to navigate the ocean on my own.
No, you're not ready. You're like Nemo. No.
Too
You're Nemo,
small?
I'm the dad.
What?
Yeah, I'm the dad.
Well, I call you daddy?
Yeah.
Hey, Brendan, take it back.
Hey.
Take it back.
Explain to me and the listeners how much Netflix pay for be featured on Johnny Depp.
I'm glad you asked that question. Now, it's important to understand.
Can I guess?
Yeah. $1 million? It
6 million.
was 6 million. It was a little less than 6 million. Maybe a lot less than 6 million. I didn't know that I never spoke to anybody about it.
I wonder if they spoke to Patrick David Beck because it's a clip from
Patrick
his
Bet
show.
David, yeah.
Patrick
Get his
Bet
name
David.
right.
Because I assume I just call him Pat. He's close.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I would assume because it's his show, they signed off on. Patrick signed off on it.
Probably,
And
which I'm totally happy with. I'm
you know how they're sitting around the table.
imagine I was like, "Excuse me."
I assume Netflix sitting around and they're like, we have Patrick on here. We got this. Like, don't we need to get a signature from Callen? He's fine.
Is that what they did?
They went. He's good. That's how that went down. Is this it right
Is
here?
Is that how you're looking at where I'm at now in my career?
Well,
after all this time?
Think about it. He's fine. Isn't it weird you work so hard in acting? This is the biggest thing you've done? Isn't that frustrating? It's frustrating for me, dude.
Man,
I can't imagine how you feel.
where this podcast
A Johnny Depp
is
documentary?
going. I don't like
You
where
know
this
how big of a deal that
podcast is
is?
going, okay?
This is massive, dude.
Yeah.
Brian comes in and goes, I don't want to talk about it. Excuse me?
I mean, I haven't seen
What else are we going to talk about?
I haven't seen it.
I haven't either.
All right, let's give it a play.
Let's be honest.
Can you please tell the jury why you're here today?
Mr. accused me of abuse.
My ex-husband is suing me.
Behind the fame, you're going to see who the real Johnny Depp is.
That was the one who wanted the cameras in the courtroom. She did it.
I would argue it's a PR campaign disguised as a defamation.
6 mil.
Pretty good, right?
6 mil.
Is that it for me?
That's it.
That's it. Then,
Wow.
Yeah, that's it.
That's why I made the money.
hey, Johnny Depp, Conor McGregor. Hey,
Yeah,
come
dude.
on, it's a good year. It's a good year.
What do you mean, Conor McGregor?
You were in the Conor McGregor doc.
Oh, that's right.
Woo! Man, it's different now, guys.
Dude, we're just different. I forgot I was in that. We're just different.
I need
now.
some magic mind. Fuck off. Need to get my head right because you.
Do you think
You know what happens when I drink this? And I'm all bullshit aside. I get a flow state. My brain gets super clear, and I get aggressive. And this might be an episode where I come at you
Because of the Magic Mind?
just because I want
This is
to.
my third one today.
Yeah, I know. You gotta. Don't overdo it. The guys like you, like Kyle, all these guys like these. They go, oh, I need another one right away. It's like, hey, calm the
No,
fuck
not
down.
right away.
Oh, it's
I
good.
told you I got my one coffee. I do a few of these, and the brain is working.
I love these. I love the way they taste. It's true.
I wish it was even
every
more
time people
green.
drink it, they go,
Yeah,
Can I
I wish
get
it was
another
even.
one of those?
I wish it was even more green. Like I want,
Well,
I'm licking a lawn.
James Bashar, who created it, we drank it, and somebody goes, I want another one. He goes, no, take it easy, man. Just one at a time.
Nah, I don't get down that.
If you're big, I suppose.
Dude, things are just different now for us.
They're different, dude.
You're in the Johnny Depp.
And now that I have nootropics running through my fucking brain, woo!
Dude, now imagine if you took a Magic Mind on the Johnny Depp documentary.
I would have been.
Dude.
My voice would have been even clearer.
Man.
Yeah. I now recognize my voice anywhere. I have a very unique voice.
I would hope you'd recognize your voice.
Well, but I realize, I think my voice, I've been told many times, is unique. But ask me how many voiceovers I've booked. 0. Not good at them.
Voiceovers?
I don't know why.
Like Buffalo Wild Wings.
Can't do it.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
I think it's because I can't get behind something I don't believe in. So if you want me to fucking do an ad, it's true. It's true. You're going to hear the lie in my voice.
Chill.
If you're like, hey.
There's a lot of things you could do, though.
I don't know about that.
It's not like they're asking you to push,
No.
Also, it's
If
not like they're sending a ton of deals your way. You're turning them down.
But I did when I was younger. Well, like Pepsi, drink Pepsi.
I love Pepsi.
I was like, fuck, I can't, like, I would be like, drink Pepsi. And I was like,
I
I'm
would.
lying.
I would.
Yeah, I
I
can't do
love
it.
Pepsi.
I can't do it. If I believe in it, I'm probably good. Or maybe I just, voiceovers are a very specific technique. Have you ever tried it?
Yeah, some people are so good at them.
Oh my God.
When they ask me for them, I'm like, you guys don't want this voice. There's so many better people out there.
Well, because when you start paying
I actually
attention,
read for the Buffalo Wild Wings. Like me, I made the top 5 cut.
Did you?
Buffalo Wild Wings. It's game time.
It's not bad. Buffalo Wild Wings. It's game time.
Yeah.
That's what it was?
Yep.
Try it again? That was good.
No, it was something like that. I didn't do it in that voice. I can't do that weird.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
KS 1075. It's that
KS
radio.
That's the thing about radio. Hey, everybody, this is The Crack. Bryan Callen here, and it's 8 o'clock in the morning. I hope you guys are having an amazing time there in traffic. And I'll tell you what, speaking of traffic, Chrysler is running an amazing sale. I was just down there, and my buddy down there, Chet, will give you the kind of discount you're looking for.
Look,
All you got to do is mention The Crack.
Have you seen that Sebring? That thing is fantastic.
I'll tell you what, I thought it was a BMW, and I'm not kidding around. And you know I'm not lying about that. How you doing this morning, Brendan?
Yeah, radio's tough too because
Yep.
they're like, it's Monday, it's that Monday. And for whatever reason, this Monday's hit me extra hard. Who can relate to that? Let's take our first caller. Catherine calling in, driving kids to school. How you doing, Catherine?
I'm
Is
good.
Monday kicking your ass?
Yeah, it is. It's totally kicking my ass. But you guys always get me through it, so I wanted to just thank you and tell you, go Birds.
As usual, the 405 is backed up and jam-packed.
That's
It's a
right.
weird
And I'll tell you something else out there, you listeners. This may sound inappropriate, but I got a boner that could blunt a cat's claw. You know what I mean? And I'll tell
hear
you
ya.
why. Because Brendan's wearing a little biker cap, and it makes his head look extra small. And let's be honest, the top of his head is extra small.
Is
He doesn't
extra
have much
small.
of a brain. You know what I mean? He's got a big body with a small head and a tiny dick. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, let's hear it from my boner right now, which could cut a diamond. I don't know why, but I am hard as it gets. And speaking of hard,
I'll take it from here, Pilot Fish. How about you suck me off at the commercial break?
yeah, don't call me a pilot fish, you stupid son of a bitch. You're a fat fucking whale, and you're gonna die soon. I'm gonna outlive
But you've
you,
been
and
following
I'm
this whale, you pilot fish, and I'm getting sick of it.
That's true, but I'll be dancing on your grave, you piece of fucking shit. You're a big old mud pie, you overgrown whale, and I hope you sink to
Let's
the bottom
cut
of the
to
ocean.
break. Buffalo Wild Wings. NFL season is here. Get the new hot wing from Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buffalo Wild
We're
Wings.
getting wild.
That's right. You know what, guys? Your shitter will be going, because we have some hot wings for you. That's why.
You remember when Buffalo Wild Wings, there was a chicken wing shortage? And they're like, Buffalo Wild Wings now has chicken sandwiches.
Oh, chicken
No
sandwiches.
longer just specializing in buffalo wings. We have burgers.
That's right. Get the extra hot chicken sandwich. I'll tell you what, I ate one of those, tore my guts up. It was delicious, but about an hour later, I bent over and I shat against the wall, and I was exactly 10 feet away from the wall. If you want explosive diarrhea, we are your people.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buffalo Wild
They're
Wings.
great.
I'm going to cheek slap your face with my boner. How's that sound, Brendan?
Dude, how about you in the Johnny Depp doc?
Oh, yeah, man. Woo!
Isn't it? But I don't know how the clearance works on that. I assume they assume you think you want to be in it.
Well,
like the Connor doc, obviously I'd never be like, hey, what the hell, man? And you're never gonna email Netflix. I'm like,
No.
hey, I didn't give you my consent for this.
Not only that, but there's
They'd go.
What that just did.
Did you have fun, though?
What that just did was depressed me.
The Johnny
Because
Depp doc?
My career was. You're in the movie. You're in the fucking Joker. You're in that movie, and it's like, yeah, if you, there I am.
Wait, the Johnny Depp doc depressed you?
Well, I mean, I'm in for a couple seconds, just like I
a big
was
deal,
in
though.
Joker. You know, that's all I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Hey, it could be worse.
Fuck it.
You could not be in the Joker. You could not be in the Johnny Depp doc.
It can always be
the glass
worse.
is half full,
hey, dude,
buddy.
I practice gratitude. I wake up before I even get out of bed, and I thank my creator for everything I have.
Gay. Gay. I hate when people do that. Gay. You a Hallmark
Dude,
card?
come on, man. I'm trying to open up. Can you just give me a second,
Be
please?
grateful you found this big whale.
All right, let me try
Pilot fish.
let me just try to be sentimental and don't interrupt me.
All right.
I just want to say that it's very important to wake up, count your blessings.
Gay. I don't like it, man.
Okay, I was just trying to express gratitude. Let me try it again.
No.
And just let it sink into your heart. I'm trying to get to your heart.
But can you do something original I haven't
Yeah.
heard?
I just want to thank
From every
my creator
influencer
for
on
the people in
Instagram?
this room. George, you're doing an amazing job. Chin, you have been old faithful. You're an alcoholic, and your liver is going to have to be replaced. But you have dedicated yourself to us. And
You're literally killing yourself for the gig. We didn't ask for it.
We-
though. Nobody's asked you to drink.
he just died. He died very peacefully. And what's the
the stress
eulogy?
of firing
What's
the
the
kid.
eulogy we'd give Chin? It'd be like this. I just listen. We love Chin. Didn't know him at all.
We've never
had no
hung
idea,
out with him
had
outside
no
of the
idea
studio.
He had that many bodies under his house. But other than that, we loved him, and he was a good man.
Like the Gigolo serial killer, Chin surprised us all.
He liked to fish. He liked to camp.
And say thank you for everyone for coming. We do have Korean barbecue in the back.
That's right.
And that's something Chin wanted. He told us he wanted that.
Yep. It's Korea Day.
It's Wagyu beef.
That's Japanese. God damn it. If there's...
No, that's the joke. And they go, that's Japanese. I go, I always did that to Chin as well.
There you go.
Hope you guys had fun.
Oh, good. That's good, dude.
That's a little tribute to Chin.
Good callback.
Yep.
That's good callback. We'd love you, Chin.
Chin tried helping me with my Asians and went to Australia. I'm better, but not perfect.
This is actually perfect timing. I can't believe you said that right now.
Why?
Because I have a little game that I prepared for you guys.
A game? I like games.
Games.
Buffalo Wild Wings. It's getting hot. The NFL season is heating up, and so is your appetite.
If you like to watch football with your buddies sitting around the couch with nothing but
These
a pair of
genetically
shorts on.
modified chicken wings, you've never seen a chicken this big. They're thick.
Oh, here we go. All right. This is great.
That's a perfect freaking segue that came naturally.
I love this. So there's
Cambodian, I'm not going to
So we
get.
have a
the
list.
rest of them I will get. Cambodian,
All right,
I will
so
not.
this is actually
We have a list: Korean,
That's the
Japanese,
language of
Cambodian,
Cambodian.
Filipino,
Khmer.
Chinese, Vietnamese, Thai. I think Filipino spelled with a P, but
No,
that's
that's
fine.
Philippines.
Okay.
The Filipinos with us.
Is it? All
Yeah,
right.
come on,
You're
Brian.
telling Asian, you piece of shit.
I don't know anything, dude.
Buffalo Wild Wings. We're going Asian. We have Korean, Japanese, Cambodian, Filipino, Chinese, Vietnamese, and Thai wings.
What?
And Thai wings.
Taiwanese.
And
Oh,
Thai
Thai.
wings.
Oh, and Thai.
Did you say Taiwanese? No, you stupid fuck. Thai wings.
Okay, we're gonna have to cut. This is not working.
It's getting Asian.
So, I mean, if people want to play along, it's
Okay.
the options are Korean.
Want to play along?
Korean, Japanese, Cambodian, which is Khmer, Filipino, Chinese, Vietnamese, and Thai. Those are the options,
Dude,
right?
we need a fun intro song like ding 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 ding. Name your
don't need
Asian.
that.
Ding, ding, ding,
We
ding,
don't
ding,
need
ding,
that.
ding,
Not that, no.
Name your Asian. Ding, 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 ding,
Then go
ding,
Asian.
Name your Asian.
Name your Asian.
This is name your Asian. This is brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Name your Asian.
Name your Asians perfect. I
Do
put
you
that
know
in.
your Asians?
All right, so you guys have markers in your cup holders?
Oh, I
there?
wonder why I had a gray marker.
Yeah.
Me too.
Why'd I get gray?
No,
brown
actually, I meant
marker.
that for Brian because he's going gray. Yours is brown, so you guys
okay.
can switch it over.
That makes sense.
And then, all right, so I just put the number. I'm going to play 1 through 7. Just put the corresponding number.
Music?
No,
okay.
it's language.
Oh.
So you got to figure out the
Easy,
language.
easy. All right, go.
Hey,
right.
you know what we should do, Chin? Language, which I'm be terrible at, but then we do pictures.
Next week.
Name your Asian.
Next week, yeah. Pictures. Okay, but first one. So remember, just corresponding Asian. Put the number down. Which language
can
you
go
think?
awful.
it is.
This would be number one.
Brian's
Yeah, number
more
one.
well traveled. I feel like
So here's number 1. I know. So, but it's perfect because
I'm a plus 900.
Brian's more cultured than all of us, honestly, right? And then, but Brendan, we went across the pond. You were actually really good at picking.
If I see
Asians.
them, I'm good with faces.
No, you-
bad with language.
No,
We
but when
know
you heard the
this.
language, you actually knew. So here we go. First one.
Name your Asian. Panda Express.
But don't say it out loud. Just write it down.
来到布莱恩·卡伦和布伦登受捕加杜神的战士和孩子。
That's a robot.
Okay.
Right?
Next.
Hold on. Give me that one again.
No.
Yeah, give me one more.
That's okay. Give me one more.
欢迎来到布莱恩·卡伦和布伦登受捕加杜神的战士和孩子。
Okay.
Got it? All right. Number 2.
ยินดีต้อนรับสู่นักสู้และเด็กกับไบรอัน คอนเลน และเบรนแดน
Jesus Christ.
กาดูส
These might as well be aliens talking. I've never heard any of this.
You got it or no?
Damn.
Did you write it down?
Yeah.
I didn't make it easy on you, believe me.
Hey,
Good.
did you have to pick
I love this
7?
game. I
Hold
love
on.
this game. I love this
Here's
game.
number 3. Number 3. Give me 1 sec. Here we go.
Chào mừng đến với võ sĩ và đứa trẻ với Bryan Callen và Brendan Schaub.
Wait, hold on. Did I say something about Brendan?
They all have your names in it, just so you know. Okay.
Oh my God.
You got it?
Yeah.
You write down?
No,
Okay.
wait, hold on. Whatever.
Number 4. Ready? Here's number 4. It's not playing. Give me a sec. Here we go.
សូមស្វាគមន៍ចំពោះអ្នកប្រយុទ្ធនឹងក្មេងជាមួយ Bryan Callen និង Brendan Schaub.
The bitch called me Scob.
This is so good.
You got it?
Yeah.
All right.
I can't wait to
Not
see how
easy.
bad.
Here's number 5.
브라이언 콜렌과 브랜던 샤우게 두
Oh, that's Korean.
꼬마에 오신 것을
We'll see.
환영합니다.
Everybody got it?
Yep.
Number 6.
Maligayang pagdating sa manlalaban at ang bata kasama sina Bryan Callen at Brendan Schaub Godoash.
Shabogadash.
And then
Shabogadash.
number 7.
Yep.
Last one.
ブライアン・カレンとブレンダン・シャウブがルーシュのファイターと子供へようこそ。
No, that's Japanese.
All right, so I don't know if you want to show
yeah.
these, Georgie, or not.
I don't know.
Can we see your?
Hold on. Man, I don't know now. Okay.
It's so tough. I don't know if I get it. They all
right.
sound exactly
Oh,
the same.
geez.
Can we
I
see
think
your-
that's fucked up.
Let's see your charts.
Do you want us to hand them to you?
No, just tell me if you're right or wrong.
Okay.
So the number 1.
Yep.
You want to do this, Georgie?
See how many I got right. Circle the ones you got right, B.
Okay.
Circle them big.
Number 1 is Chinese.
Chinese.
Got that one.
Did not get that.
Number 2, Thai.
Got that one.
God damn it.
To the camera, teacher.
Number 3, Vietnamese.
Vietnamese.
No,
what
that
I
was
said.
I knew because I was that was I went Cambodian, but it's a very similar
okay.
language. Very similar.
Number 4, Cambodian.
Fuck, really?
God damn it.
Fuck.
I haven't got
Khmer,
one right.
May.
Number 5, Korean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't. Brian.
In your face, you piece of
Oh my
shit.
God.
Wait,
Brendan
what,
got it,
what
like,
about what was
instantly.
number 4?
Number 4 was Cambodian.
Ah, it sounds some Korean to me.
Korean I got, baby.
Interesting, Brian.
Number
Interesting.
6, Filipino.
Got that.
Yeah, I knew Brian would get that one. Did you get it, Brian? Brent?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
And that leaves number 7.
I'm sure you guys got number 7.
Japanese.
I got 2
that.
right.
I got 1, 2, 3. I got 4 right.
Oh, damn.
But I would have gotten the Vietnamese and Cambodian, but that's really easy to screw up.
Brian, you got. It seems like you switched these.
No, I switched that last
you,
minute.
no, you didn't. You
Yeah, I
crossed
did.
it out.
No,
you
he saw it.
crossed
no,
I
it.
showed-
it's
he saw it.
fine.
He saw it.
It's fair, but he would have won
showed it to you.
anyways.
I showed it to you.
I got 2. I got
Fucking,
I got
wait, can I hear
Japanese.
Korean again?
Yeah.
Korean
Yeah,
so
let me hear
easy.
number 4.
I hear Korean so easily.
Number 4 was what?
Filipino. Oh,
No,
wait, no.
no.
Number 4 is Cambodian.
Let me hear 4. And then let me hear.
We don't want to keep going back over.
No, I
right?
just want to
Ruins
hear
the
it. Hold
bit.
on, hold on.
Hold up.
It's so weird.
So name your Asian. That's going to be the game?
That's amazing.
You want number 4?
I love that game. Yeah, let me hear number 4 again.
Name your Asian.
Hold on.
Don't do the song.
Let me hear-
Why?
ស្វាគមន៍ចំពោះអ្នកប្រយុទ្ធនឹងក្មេងជាមួយ Bryan
What's this?
Callen
I fucked up.
Khmer, I think.
I should have known that. Let me hear
That is
Korean. Let me
so
hear
different than Korean, Brian.
Let me hear Korean again.
All right, here we go.
브라이언 콜렌과
Oh, that's Korean all day.
Those racist.
I got Korean and Japanese.
I should have known that. I didn't listen properly. Damn it.
Yeah,
And then at the end of the sentence,
was a dumb
they say
miss.
gadoosh. I put gadoosh in there, but you guys
That
didn't
was
hear
a dumb. That was a dumb miss. That was a dumb miss.
the Korean part.
Yeah.
I
should have
mean,
done that.
I put a bunch at once, so it's
Oh,
not
that was
gonna be
so
that
good
easy.
though.
You know the
That's a
problem
great-
is
that's a
I've never
great
met anybody
game.
from Cambodia, Filipino, not really. I don't know anybody Chinese.
I should
Vietnamese,
never have gotten fucking Korean
Thai.
wrong. That was dumb.
Korean, Japanese, baby.
It's fine, Brian.
No, it's not. I
2
only
for
got-
7.
Well, good
that's
stuff,
a
guys.
Great game.
Thanks,
Good
man.
job, Chin.
Appreciate it.
Let's take a little break, B. Let's
do
take
it.
a little break, man. You've waited all year, and the time has finally arrived. College football is back,
College
and so
football.
are the traditions, the tailgates, the great offers from our friends at DraftKings Sportsbook. And right now, new customers can score $200 in bonus bets instantly when they bet just $5 on any college football bet. You got USC playing. You can bet on my CU Buffs all season long. You got Alabama, Ohio State, Tennessee. Everybody's going to be good this year. Kick off the season with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the app now. Use code FIGHTER. New customers can score $200 in bonus bets instantly when they bet just $5 on any college football bet only on DraftKings Sportsbook with the code FIGHTER.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER in New York. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY on text HOPE-NY 467-369 in West Virginia. Visit www.1800gambler.net in partnership with Hollywood Casino at Charlestown Races. All games regulated by the West Virginia Lottery. Please play responsibly. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling at 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resorts, Kansas, 21 and over in most eligible states, but age varies by jurisdiction. See DraftKings.com sportsbook for details and state-specific responsible gambling resources. Bonus bets expire 7 days after issuance. Eligibility and deposit restrictions apply.
Terms at sportsbook.draftkings.com/football terms. DraftKings, promo code FIGHTER.
Look, man, you want something that's lower in net carbs than all the other popular nuts?
Dude,
you want something lower in carbs than 33% less than almonds, 50% less than cashews?
You know, when I was a kid, a
Macadamia.
rich guy gave me a macadamia nut, and I thought, man, one day,
Listen,
I hope I can afford
macadamia nuts have arguably the best fat profile of any nut, okay? Like an avocado on steroids, all right? That means that they are very good for you. They are
The
rich
problem
in
is they're
omega-7
super
fatty
expensive,
acids.
and they're rare, dude. It's a rare nut.
Except if you go to House of Macadamias.
What? How do
They're
they
the
make
rarest
it?
nut. They're 1% of the market, but they have cornered the market. They work vertically with 90 plus farmers.
Dude, if you tell me they dip these in sugar-free chocolate, I'm going to freak out.
They do white and dark and milk chocolate. It's delicious, okay?
Do they have macadamia bars that are 45% macadamia nut?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. They got extra virgin macadamia oil if you want to cook with that buttery flavor. It's
I
got
know,
a
dude,
high
but I
smoke
need a
point.
discount, B. Do you have a discount?
We
I
never
need a
run
free
discounts.
box. I
But
need a
House of Macadamias has a very special offer for our friends, for the friends of TFAK, okay? For a limited time, they are gifting a free box of macadamia snack bars, one in each flavor, okay?
That's nuts. I can decide which one I love and order and get 20% off.
Go to houseofmacadamias.com/TFAK plus 20% off your entire order with code TFAK. Let us know what you think. Let us know how you feel after you eat them, because they're the best things in the world for satiating your hunger and keeping you shredded.
Enjoy
Look at
those
me.
macadamia nuts.
Visit houseofmacadamias.com/TFAK.
And you get 20% off.
Your entire order with code TFAK.
Name your Asian.
Name your Asian.
That was a great game.
That was good.
We'll do games like that.
I love games
From
like
time
that.
to time,
From time
you never
to
know what
time.
we're going to get
You
here.
never know, guys. You never know.
Now
As
we
my
got that Johnny Depp
as my
money.
trainer says, he's like, I go, I'm done. I do 15 reps. He goes, give me 5 more. And then in my ear, he goes, expect the unexpected.
And then, whoops, what's this? Dick in your
Hey,
butt.
bro, that Aerodyne bike I've talked about, it hits me in my diamond of despair. I call that area right here in your chest that creates a coward in us all.
Yeah.
When you get so tired, you're like, I don't know if I can do this.
Let me ask you something. Aerodyne bike's been out since the 80s. You just became privy to it?
Well, I've done it. I did it once at On It, I think, and I was like, remember dying, and I was like, oh, I don't want to do that anymore. And it might be the best thing you can do for your cardio. I don't know.
There's other
feels
things
that
you
way.
can do, but they're good.
Oof. Never gets easy.
Yeah, it's tough.
Oof.
There's that new document. Speaking of Netflix docs, there's a new doc on there called something Swamp, but it's the Florida team that had Aaron Hernandez on it, Percy Harvin, Tim Tebow, the Pouncey brothers, and it covers when the head coach got there, when he first started there, and then they recruited Tim Tebow. They have Tim Tebow in his high school days. He was like the number 1 recruit. It's so good. Urban Meyer. Oh, it's so good.
Really?
Oh, it's good. And they show like Urban Meyer, like I think his dad was in the military, in the Army. His mom was in the Air Force. So he goes, I come from a military background, so I run a tight ship. And they're saying it was like when they recruited guys, like it's gonna be the toughest thing you've ever done in your life. And they show like the workouts they did. It was so similar to CU. We didn't have the same talent, but toughness, we were right there.
Really?
It just brings back some old memories.
Of the pain.
Yeah. And Tim Tebow and I forget the other guy, the linebacker, they both loved it. And a lot of those other players, like straight from the hood, they're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, well, like, you mean running until you drop and that kind of crazy
Then it
shit?
shows them like throwing up, like we called it dirty dozens at CU.
Is it mostly the running that kills you? Like the
It's
sprinting?
everything. No, it's everything. It's everything. And Urban Meyer said, he goes, that those kind of workouts are designed to get people off the team. So you see people like throwing up, crying. Urban Meyer would have, and he couldn't do this anymore, which is a shame, but they would have him wrestle. They'd have a guy start on his back, a guy on top, and you got to get up.
Fuck.
You're talking about 5-star athletes. You couldn't do that today, but
Why?
it just made the guys
Why
tough.
couldn't you do it today?
Injuries and kids are bitches. They call their parents. They
Right.
call NCAA. And
Well, I think they're training kids differently too now because the repetitive injuries and stuff. Everything's different now.
not in a good way. Kids are
Really?
soft. Kids
Really?
are so soft. Yeah.
Well,
they're just not tough anymore.
The Spanish would disagree.
Who?
The Spaniards. They're putting out some of the best athletes.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Name the best football player.
Tennis, soccer. They got amazing athletes, and the reason is they have these camps with kids.
But you name
like Messi came.
I know.
through.
But think what you. Well, Messi's very old school. He came up.
But they all
completely
came
different.
from. They came from.
Messi
the
was
Spanish
recruited when
camps.
he was 7 years old.
I'm just telling you what Spain.
What I'm telling you is you're talking about two pussy sports. I'm talking about American sports.
Soccer is not a pussy sport. Either is tennis. Either is.
They are though. No. What I'm saying, compared to American sports, football has changed, not for the better. It's gotten softer.
Well, what I'm saying is that what they find, and the reason Spain's been so successful is that they're bringing these kids up a little bit differently. So if you have a kid who's 13, 14 on his second Tommy John surgery, it's like something's going on there. And what they're finding. Why
would they have Tommy John playing soccer?
Tommy John surgery. I'm talking about the way Americans were doing it, and it's changing now.
From pitching.
Yes, but it's when these kids specialize to this degree in sports with their trophy dads and stuff. They are doing just one thing over and over again.
See, that's a new age thing. That's a new age thing.
Right.
So when we were kids, we played everything.
Played everything.
Now
they're coming back to that.
But that's what I'm saying. Now, especially in America, kids are specializing. Like the mom's like, oh, he's going to the NBA, he's going to the MLB. So they play baseball or football year round.
Right. They
don't play other sports.
They don't.
No, now they don't.
But they're finding that you need to come back when you're younger to play all different.
You got to do
sports.
everything.
Right.
And that's
Because
what the
it builds
scouts want too.
Different muscles.
That's what the scouts don't like when you specialize in one thing.
Right. So
like they loved when a football player had a wrestling background, like he was all state in high school. They'd love that because that kid he's tough.
Yep. It's like also with tennis. So it's really interesting. The kids that are like 12 and under who are that good, who are like ranked nationally, a lot of times just weren't going on to do anything in the pros. And it was just because they were just brought up different.
They get burnt out.
Yeah, burnt out, all that
It's also tough. At the end of the day, it's tough no matter what. Even if you're that
soul
good.
numbing if you're
it's just a
training that
different
much.
thing.
Yeah. Because I was watching this Asian, the Chinese kids, and their dad and mom were out there. When I tell you that these kids were 8, 9, and 10, and they were playing 4 hours every day after school, 4 hours.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, that's too much physically. I think that's too much.
I don't think it's too much. If that's what the kid wants to do, he's obsessed with it, do it. But it's when the parents.
But can your
push him.
body take that?
Oh, yeah, I used to do that when I was a kid.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, we
4
played
hours?
all day.
Of the
all,
same thing,
all,
though?
all day. Football, basketball, all day.
But you're doing
During
a lot
the
of
summer,
things.
all day.
Yeah.
That's what we did. But the problem is when the parents and then they have a specialty coach and it's all they focus
Yeah.
on, and then it's not fun for the kid.
Yeah, you're doing drills and running. It's like, I don't know, man. You're 9. It's got to be
Like
the
my
game.
son with the gym, I didn't ask him. I don't ask him to go to the gym. He asked me, Dad, can we go every morning? Can we go to the gym? Can we go to the gym?
Mm-hmm.
I never asked him, hey, you ready to go? Never. It's up to him.
He's just in the-
Otherwise, because if you push them, they're gonna. You know what kids do, especially when they get older. They
He's
rebel.
self-motivated.
They rebel. That's what you want.
Oh, this is fucking crazy.
George, you just sent me
These
this.
kids are incredible.
Oh, these are kids punching
This
each
is
other.
the craziest shit.
Two siblings sparring.
And the mom's like, yeah.
So dumb.
That little girl's bad, dude. She's tough as shit.
The way she punches.
Nice footwork.
Kid's moving his head.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
a bunch of videos of
They
them.
both signed deals with one championship. I heard.
I got some issues with that, but yeah.
Yeah, that can't. Once you getting hit in the head, that can't be good.
No.
Yeah, I don't know what the move is because even with football, it's like kids are starting later as far as tackle football.
What do you
They're not
think
playing
about that?
outside. With tackle football?
Yeah. Like, what do you think? What? How old were you when you were playing tackle football?
6.
Would you, knowing about CTE, what do you feel about that? Or do
That's
you
my
not
thing.
know? Are you kind of on the fence?
No, I'd let if my kid wants to do it, I'd sign him up for it, no problem. But the problem is now because America's so soft, it's tough to find a little league tackle football. Now it's all flag football. Like we sign up for flag football. He's like, "Yeah, I'm playing football." I'm like, no, you're not. No, you're not. You're playing grab ass. That's not football.
When do they
He'll
get
learn
in-
the fundamentals?
When do they get into tackle? Like middle school?
No, yeah, I think the league that he's in will start tackle in 5th grade. It's a little late, but
I mean, how old are they? And then they're like 10, right? 10.
5th, he's going to 2nd, so he'll be like 11 or 12 probably.
What's this?
I just Googled when do kids play tackle football. They're just suggesting practice at age 12 and 14.
I'm not against that. Would it make a difference in how they play the game? You know, I mean, 14's still pretty young to start tackling, right?
No,
I'm great.
14, you're behind the ball there. 14, where you're a freshman
you can catch
in high
up,
school,
right?
it's tough.
Is it?
It's tough. Yeah.
Because I know tennis. That's actually late.
That's
You can't start
unless
that.
you're a complete freak.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I'm saying with tennis, you cannot. If you start then at 14, you're
too
never
late.
gonna. You're never because those kids have grooved their stroke and they don't do anything wrong. Like they.
I think
can't
if the
miss.
kid's an athlete, the only thing at 14, if he's not used to get like taking the hits and it's like a tough sport, then he might not be for him. But also at 14, maybe he's a little tougher. So I think there's pros and
there are
cons.
definitely some freaks out there. That's for
But the
sure.
CT doesn't bother me. If you look at the stats, no.
Yeah.
Now you look down in the South, how they have kids doing like Oklahoma drill when they're like 8, like probably not that. Like we don't need all the hitting.
Yeah.
Like the way I was raised, Monday through Friday hitting all the time.
Is that
and doing
right?
Oklahoma
That's how you
drills.
were raised?
Yeah, that's not the way. Just not concussions. It's just you don't need to do it. Beat these kids up. Like maybe hit twice a week. The other days work on skills.
Yeah, and I feel like if you're not built like you are, like to take that kind of punishment, fuck, man, it's just a matter of time before you're fucked. If you're hitting all the time like that.
No, because the guys who aren't built like me, the skilled positions. Good luck hitting those kids.
Yeah. What
It's the
about
hitting drills.
What the pros? What do they do? Scrimmage twice a week?
In camp?
Yeah.
Or what do you mean? In camp?
During
or
season
No, they don't
even-
touch. They don't
They
touch
don't
each other.
Not till Sunday.
Yeah, not the Sunday.
So what are they doing? They're just running.
They know how to play
plays.
football. They're pros.
They're running plays.
Big college programs do the same thing too.
What are they doing? Watching tape, running.
Yeah, they're
running
doing all that, and then
drills?
they have the game plan for the week. So they're just
they go over that.
Yeah, there's no hitting during the week. But college programs like Michigan, Ohio State, they don't hit during the season anymore. At that level, you should know how to play,
Yeah.
and they just get prepared for the actual.
And but what
games.
about in the preseason during practice, scrimmage, all that stuff?
Preseason? They'll do some one-on-one stuff. They'll hit.
So when
But
you see,
there's rules now in the NCAA. You can't do 2-a-days anymore. We used to do 3-a-days. You can't do 2-a-days anymore. But what I like about Deion Sanders is changing the culture at CU because you got to be fucking tough, man. Yeah, at the end of the day, you got to be tough. That's what the University of Florida was. That's what we were. Ohio State, Alabama, the SEC teams. They have the best talent, but they're also the toughest teams. When the going gets rough, they don't crumble. That's why they do so well.
huge.
But like Deion Sanders just showed a clip. They're doing a hitting drill, something, or they're scrimmaging, and 2 guys start to fight, and some guys come in, some guys are just standing there, and Deion goes, "What are you doing? If one fights, all you fucking fight. Nobody's in trouble for fighting. You're in trouble for not fighting."
wow.
Yeah, and people are like, "You believe this?" I'm like, "Oh, thank God."
So what do you mean?
Now, I'm not saying
2 guys. So one guy from the defense.
Let's say it's a defense. Let's say it's a receiver and a cornerback, and they start scuffling, and 3 of the DBs come in and get his back, and nobody from the offense does it.
Yeah.
Deion was like, "What are you doing? If one of you fight, you all fight."
I love that.
Yeah,
that's team cohesion.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing?
I mean, that's my school.
Yeah, he's like, you're not going to get in trouble for fighting. You get in trouble if you just let your guy get beat
That's
up.
old school, but I was raised that way. Like if you
That's
and our
football,
friends,
though.
but you and our friends, and you're gonna fight. Can you imagine if you got in a fight with somebody on like in a situation,
And
or
you
2
just
guys
stood-
and I
ran
just
off-
stood
and you
there?
ran
Can you
off?
imagine that?
I'm like, hey, bro, and you're just running.
Can you? I mean,
Even if you're in the wrong, I'm like, we'll talk about it later.
well, that's
I'm
the
gonna
other
have
thing.
your back.
Like
Even
that's
if you're
what
in
I mean.
the wrong, it's
like
like
you
this
might
is
be
what we're
wrong,
gonna
but
do.
you're still my friend. I
Yeah,
got it. Now
yeah.
I got it. Now we're both in it. You fucking asshole. I'll yell at you later. But we got to be. Now
Those
we're here.
days are over. Those days are
That's
over.
not. I'll live and die by that creed. I live and die.
It
by
was like that white guy who was picking on that black guy on the dock. And then you see all these guys come. It's like, that's how it should go for everybody in this space.
That's how I am. I mean, that's how I am. I will if I die
Toxic
that way.
masculinity.
No, man.
Okay.
I'm down for my fucking. If you and I are friends,
Yeah, I'll suck your dick.
I mean that's how it is.
If you need it.
Appreciate that.
Hey, whatever it takes, bro.
A buddy
Johnny
of mine,
Depp
buddy of mine's, his wife had some health issues, and she got COVID, but it was real bad for her. She almost died, and he said to me, he goes, "You're the only guy who called me every day," and I was like, "Well, I don't need a medal for that. I call that what you do. That's the mother of your kids. She was in real dire circumstances. Obviously, I'm going to call my friend to make sure everything's okay." I don't think of that as something. I'm not going above and beyond. That's just me picking up.
Yeah,
the
if you
fucking
need me to
phone.
put a pillow over her face, I'll do it.
If that's rare, right?
Yeah, I'll kill her.
No, that's
I mean,
not. What I, that's not what I
don't
meant.
text me because I
That's
don't.
not what I meant. I'm not going to hide a body.
Well,
You know.
I have a few friends who will.
No, I mean,
I have 2.
I would too.
When I say, everyone in here, Chin, I don't know. I feel like you'd snitch on us a little bit.
I'm the one that probably would be the one having you guys help me hide the body.
Shin's Korean. He's down for the
guys
cause.
mine.
Koreans are hardcore motherfuckers.
Yeah, dude, remember that, bro.
Koreans, my Taekwondo teacher is Korean, hardcore Korean, said to me, he told a story. He said, it's like a parable, but he was talking about your friends. A lot of you think you have friends, you don't. A lot of these people are not your friends, because he saw me hanging out with people. And he goes, just be careful because you like a lot of people. I should have listened to him fucking long time ago. And he said, there's that story about the father said, do you think you have friends? And they took a pig and they put it under a sheet. It was bloody. And they went to every one of his friends' houses and said, you got to help us hide this body. And they were all like, fuck that, and closed the door. And there was one guy who said, I'll help you. And he goes, that's your only friend.
Or that's your dumbest friend.
That might be your dumbest friend, but it's your friend.
He's dumb, but
Yeah,
he's your friend.
but yeah, that's
he's
your
dumb
friend.
as fuck and throwing away his life because you killed somebody for no reason.
It's just
but
the mishandling of a corpse, buddy.
yeah, that's a weird thing to do.
But if you came to me and said, I fucked up, I had to pull somebody's head off their spine, I got a little bam bam on them.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, fuck,
Yeah.
dude.
No, there's a few people like that.
I was like, well, and then I'd help you hide the body, and then I would call the cops right away. The minute you left, I'd be like, guys, this is awkward.
You'd be like, dude, I'm gonna need 30%.
I'd like to make an anonymous tip.
I need 30% of your salary. Oh, dude, I watched this. The Gilgo serial killer. You know, I'm into that stuff. I looked more into it. What's interesting about that? He could have been caught 15 years ago. They had all this evidence.
The guy, the Long Island guy.
Yeah, they had all this evidence
kidding.
forever. And here's where it gets. Here's where it's interesting. So the chief of police there was really into escorts as well, and knew him and knew he was doing this stuff. But he thought if that guy got caught back then, that it would have put a spotlight on the police force. So he made sure that he wasn't caught. So one of the guys
So the chief of police.
chief of police involved.
He was banging some of those girls.
He was notoriously known. He at the meetings, the celebrations like Christmas parties, whatever. He would bring escorts, and they just knew he was really into escorts. So what this guy did is he hid all this stuff, so it didn't trace back to him.
Go back, please.
So one of the ladies, one of the escorts that the Gigolo guy killed, one of the escorts, she got into this guy, came over to her house. She had a roommate, and she called her roommate because he was getting really aggressive. She's like, hey, this guy, something's up. He seems like a goddamn sociopath. Get over here. He busts in the door and he goes, I walk in. There's this he was like 6'7".
So this is the cop.
No, this is just the escort's roommate.
Oh, gotcha,
who's a
gotcha,
guy.
gotcha.
And he goes, right away, I was like, oh, this guy's a problem. And he kind of fucked him up and kicked him out. But he said the guy was just cold-blooded, like drove off just staring at him. She goes missing a month later. He goes to the police like, I know exactly who did it. He looks like this. He drives this car. He lives here. They hit all that.
Fuck.
So then they found her body, right? And then they found more bodies, and they found like 4 bodies, and it was the winter. And so they get the dogs, the sniffing dogs out. The chief of police pulled them back, goes, they can't smell anything in the winter. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? What are they, lifeguards? They don't work in the winter? And they're like, yeah, the dogs don't work in the winter, so he pulled it off. So all the evidence decayed, all the evidence decayed. So when they went back and found multiple bodies, they couldn't find the evidence because he didn't want to trace back to him.
This piece of shit.
Yeah, man. So there was a whole thing.
I didn't.
And I don't know if that chief of police is involved in the murders.
Bring this up,
but he definitely masked everything because everybody around that town knew that it was this guy, and the chief of police made sure he didn't get caught.
James Burke, Jimmy Burke, was picked up in Suffolk County.
But now that he's not the chief of police, it's coming out. But when he was running shit, he made sure this guy didn't get caught. And the shame is they could have saved a lot of lives.
What the hell?
Interesting, right?
Was the guy gay though? I thought he was soliciting for a gay guy or something, or a dude.
No. Only chicks, man. Come on, follow the case, huh?
I thought I saw gay.
No, not far from it.
Oh my God, that's him.
Only went after women.
I mean, dude.
Crazy, right?
You can't see. This is what I mean. Like, you cannot do that. You can't fucking do that, man.
Man, when you're right, you're right, dude.
But you know what I mean? Like, you have to live with yourself. Like, if you're dealing with. Anyway.
No, but think if you're that chief of police, if he would have got caught off the first murder, you save how many women's lives? They think he's killed. So he had houses in, I think, in Seattle and Vegas too, and there's women that are missing there. So they think he was killing in Vegas, in fucking Seattle.
Wait, who's that? Go back up. Who's this guy?
That's the chief of police.
Oh, who's the other guy that was walking then?
That's chief of police too. That's the same guy, huh?
This guy?
That's chief of police. That's him now.
Oh, okay.
He's no longer chief of police, so now they're looking into it. But there's like eyewitnesses who are like, dude, we knew this was the fucking guy. We knew exactly he drove a Chevy Avalanche, a green one. They gave him the exact details of the car he drove. The fucking serial killer would park it on the street. Like, there he is.
Dude, that's so embarrassing. You are the chief of police. It's so bad.
Dude, I looked up houses in Gilgo Beach. That thing is nice. I mean, you don't want to be an escort down there, but that thing is
Burke
nice.
did a bare bones investigation into the serial murder case, freezing out the FBI and other agencies working on the discovery of 11 bodies. 11.
How about, dude, how obvious is it when they have the smelling dogs? Because they can't work in the winter. Let's wrap those things up.
Dude, you can't.
Everyone's like, what?
You cannot lie in certain. You just can't. You got to just take the pain, or it's going to.
But this is where my skeptical hippo eyes come up. My spy sense go off. Is he was so scared that it was going to look bad on him because he's into escorts? That's.
Wait a minute.
I feel like he's involved in it.
That's what I saw, Brendan.
It gets thicker. Disgraced Long Island Police Chief James Burke, who botched Gilgo Beach serial killer Rex Humerman's probe, is seen leaving jail after being busted for offering male undercover cop
he's a
oral
freak.
sex.
That's what I saw.
Oh, I thought you were saying the Gigolo Beach serial killer was killing males. No, this guy's a freak. This guy sucks your dick, her titty. He don't care. His issue is I think he's more involved than we know.
Oh, but he was in jail for 46 months.
Yeah, ain't shit.
That's a long time, Bubba. So he went to jail. But why was he in jail for 46 months?
For beating a man.
Oh, geez.
See, I think he's involved in the murders. I've seen this too much, dude. I watched way too much First 48, all the serial killer docs. This guy's involved.
So
I bet he killed some of the women.
Now I'm confused because he was getting so he was into guys.
No. And women.
And women.
Mainly so he was just trying to suck a guy's wiener there, maybe for money, I don't know. But he also, him and that Gigolo Beach guys had this similar prostitutes. They were in the same circle.
Okay. Wow. And he was running prostitutes. I think he was hiring them for the other guys, or was it just for himself?
The Gigolo?
Yeah, the
for
police
himself.
chief.
Oh, police chief for himself. But they were saying that he's so involved with the escort business, and he knew that was a serial killer.
He's probably getting money.
They think he was involved in some of the murders. That's what I think.
You do?
You think the guy that went to prison for 4 years for beating a man?
I don't think he would have been, because that serial killer shit is deep, dark, weird.
And he hit all the evidence.
It's because he didn't want to get caught. But because
so
he didn't
a
want to get
serial killer who
that's
goes
what
on
I'm
to kill
saying.
10 more women.
The sin is the idea that he put himself first over the lives of these women.
So you don't think it's extreme to think that he somehow is involved?
I do. I don't. No, first of all, I think serial killers act alone.
As they say in Shawshank, obtuse.
No, I think they act alone.
That's not true. Summer of Sam did not act alone.
He did.
No, oh my God, bud. No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did.
No, that's well documented. No.
It's not well documented.
It's Son of Sam's. Sam's.
No, Bubba,
Son of Sam's.
I've read.
I'm telling you, I'm telling you're off on this. I'm telling you, there's multiple Son of Sam's. That's not a conspiracy.
You mean
These
there
are
might have been copycat killers or something?
No. There's multiple people that he was involved with. And the reason why he never snitched on him is because the group that he was with told him they'd kill his family, so he took the hit. There's multiple people involved with that Son of Sam's. It's Son of Sam's, not Son of Sam. Son of Sam's. Berkowitz did not work alone.
Can you look up, did Berkowitz work alone?
Type in Son of Sam's. Sam's plural. You're stepping in my pool now, Daddy.
I know.
And you're not knowledgeable on it.
I got real skeptical hippo eyes on this.
Let me ask you this, B. When's the last time you looked in Son of Sam? Probably in the 90s? Let's be honest.
Maybe never.
Yeah.
But I just don't think so. Yeah, I don't see that, Bubba. I think you're full of shit. He pleaded guilty to 8 shootings. Began in New York in 1976. So who is he working with, sir? I mean,
it was a whole team. I'm telling you, dude. It's like a cult.
Did you read a book about it?
No. It's A, there's a book on it. B, there's a documentary on Netflix called Son of Sam's.
David Burke.
And even the chief of police who arrested him agreed that there's multiple killers. I'm telling you. I know you don't believe in any conspiracies, and that's why you and Sam get into it. This one's not a conspiracy.
That's
because Google tells you?
Killed 8 people.
He admits to the people that he killed,
okay,
but he didn't kill all 8.
The son of Sam, the son of Sam's, Sam, descendant of darkness, examines the infamous serious with 3 eyes of a man obsession with the case. One man's obsession. All right, brought to the end, manhunt history. The city was at the mercy of so-called son of Sam, serial killer who terrorized the most of the lovers' lanes, 24-year-old post-war confessed to brutal crimes. All right, anybody who grew up in New York City, blah, blah,
This
blah.
right here argues that probably did not act alone.
The chief of police who was involved in it admits that he didn't act alone.
Yeah, that's great. I think you're taking some, what's it called, poetic license, buddy?
No, there's all sorts of information on this beat. This
I
isn't conspiracy.
like that you want to believe that, and I appreciate it, but I think he probably
Click on that trailer to educate Brian. The problem is you know what you are? You're like my dad. When you watch CNN, you get one narrative.
Didn't the murders stop when they arrested him?
What's up?
Didn't the murders stop when they arrested him? He was shooting people with a .44 Magnum. So whoever was doing that was David Berkowitz. I don't think I don't think he was meeting with other guys going, let's kill everybody.
Sure. Okay.
Did they catch anybody else?
I'm telling you, you got to look into it. I'm telling you, B.
Man, you're full-blown conspiracy guy now.
This is not a conspiracy. That's what's alarming to me.
Let me see the
because when I asked you when's the last time you looked into it, you said the 90s.
A killer on the loose in New York.
Why do the police not investigate more?
Yeah, that looks like that's a great way to get people to watch a documentary. But sorry.
No, I'm not trying to convince you. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, but I just
I'm not like Sam. I literally don't care.
I don't think the cops would care. I would agree.
No, of course, because they're so by the book, especially New York cops.
Yeah, sorry, buddy.
I'm with you, man.
I mean, I like that you're basing it on a documentary.
I'm not. There's so many books on this.
Yeah.
You don't know. That's why I'm not even trying to entertain this.
Right.
Okay. It's like me talking to you about NFL football.
I know a lot about. Ask me one fucking question about NFL football.
Name the starting quarterback for the Tennessee Titans.
For the Tennessee Titans.
Name the quarterback they drafted and what college he came from.
Right now. Lamar Jackson.
There you go. You know, it's like I'm not. It's not like Sam. I'm not going to argue with you over it.
Ask me one more question.
Name the running back for the Colts who wants to be traded.
Can you not be a dick about these fucking specifics?
This is like current.
Yeah, but you're asking me like super current stuff.
The All-Pro running back for the Indianapolis Colts who wants to be traded, and it looks like he's going to the Dolphins. What? Who does Ezekiel Elliott play for now?
Not the Giants anymore. Not the Cowboys. Anymore.
We said Giants. So.
He plays for. I believe he plays. He might play for. I know he got traded, and he might play for Miami.
He did get traded.
What happened? He got his free agent. Got picked up. Running backs. I know this. Running backs don't have a long life in the NFL.
Very cool, man.
10 years is a long time, right?
6 years is a long time.
6 years is a long time. Yeah. But it used to be they'd play for a lot longer, right?
No.
Tony Dorsett, those guys.
Yeah, you're talking about from the 70s?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. But you prove my point, though, right?
Yeah, I'm afraid your Son of Sam stuff is it's what you want to believe.
Sure.
Yeah. You really think there was more?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Okay. I definitely think Berkowitz killed people, not all of them.
8 people, right?
I don't think he killed all 8. He definitely killed people.
The killing stopped though once he got arrested.
Nope.
The shootings.
They didn't stop. There's more killings. There's more killings.
Well, I mean, New York's going to have killings all the time, but.
Sure, I know, right?
But I'm saying
that's so easy.
Specific.
Hey,
profile.
B, I promise, I'm not even trying to. I don't care if you think that he was by himself.
But I'm saying
that's fine.
The specific profile, like where this is a serial killer who is matching a certain pattern. I think that stopped after he got arrested, didn't he?
You're assuming that he's a serial killer, which would mean 3 or more, right? He said he didn't shoot 3.
He got arrested for 8. I think he confessed to 8 killings, according to.
No, according to that, he said I didn't kill all of them.
But according to that, he said he confessed to 8 killings.
According to the article that Chin brought up.
Now, later on, they said, and you know.
No, that video is from a year later.
He said, I didn't pull the trigger. No, that video was not from a year later. That's when he has gray hair.
No.
So that's a long time later.
Again, you gotta watch.
I just saw it.
But you haven't watched the doc. I'm telling you, that's
but the
one
doc
part of it.
Super sensationalist. They're trying to draw.
Well, that's what docs do. Like
it looks like good fiction. Like
sure.
I'm intrigued to watch it. I like it. I get it, but I just
and all the books written on it. I'm sure it's just all bullshit.
You know what I'm kind of grading against is that there's a lot of this going around about everything, And nowadays, you can spin a narrative about anything, right? Just anything that we talk about, whether it's the political point
You can
of
do
view
that.
I
You can do
have
that
or
on
not.
truth as well. You can do that on anything. So let me ask you this, B, since you know serial killers. How many people did Charles Manson kill?
0.
Not true.
Really?
Nope.
I don't think he killed anybody. He directed people to kill people.
No,
but I don't
he
think
killed
Charles
one.
Manson
He killed one.
Who?
He shot a guy on Spawn Ranch.
Okay. But not a lot. It was like he had that cult.
He's not a serial killer, but he's the most infamous serial killer.
I think that
Like when you
serial
look in the
killers-
Manson case, like, and it's nobody's fault. You got to really be balls deep in it. When you look at the Manson case, you think, right, the family killed all these people. That's the end of the story. That's not the end of the story.
Here's what
like
I-
if you read that
here's
book
what I
Chaos,
think-
the guy who's a legit expert on it, and you look at the book, that Helter Skelter book with I forget the guy's name, Pelosi or something like that. I forget his name, but you look into that book, the district attorney, the prosecutor had a whole narrative, the whole Beatles thing, all that.
I think right. I think that this is what I know about Manson. Tell me if I'm correct. Charles Manson. I know that they think he might have been part of those MK Ultra experiments.
100.
Okay.
That's documented.
Okay. So the CIA at one point actually did use LSD and other psychedelics on unsuspecting people, even people that went into brothels and stuff. This all came out in the church report.
Do you know who else they did that with? The Unabomber.
Yes. So a lot of these people were they wanted to see how psychedelics would work. But Charles Manson also grew up in what he called the hallways of always. He was really badly abused and grew up in juvenile detention things and all that stuff.
His mom sold him for 8 ounces of beer when he was a kid.
Jesus. And so you see this guy who's been destroyed. He tries to be a musician, not terrible.
Not bad.
I think he was hanging out for a while or for a second with the
Beach
people
Boys.
in
The Beach Boys.
in that whole
The
that
Beach
whole
Boys got him
community. The Laurel Canyon community, right?
Yeah.
So then that doesn't work out, and he kind of goes out and creates sort of this semi-cult.
He gets mad. He had the cult before that.
He had the cult before that. And he's charismatic. He's got a thing going. And then these young kids get sort of brainwashed. He wants to create a race war and gets them to go and says, we've got to do something sensational and blame it on the blacks.
Yep.
So then he has these women and these men who are his followers go to, I think they tried to go to one house that didn't work out. Then they went to Sharon Tate's house
Sharon
Roman
Tate's house was
Polanski's.
first.
Right,
But they thought it was Roman Polanski's house.
Right.
But he
why
didn't
did they
live
want to
there.
do it to him? Because he was a famous director?
Because he's famous, yeah.
And then they killed basically, was it everybody in the house?
Everybody in the
They
house.
stabbed everybody,
Yep.
including Sharon Tate, who was 7 months pregnant.
Sharon Tate and the the Folger, Coffee Folger Company. And the #1 stylist in all of Hollywood.
Oh, so how many people did? So they hit 3 houses?
No, that's all in the same house. So Sharon Tate was killed with the Folger, the lady, her boyfriend, Sharon Tate's friend, who used to be her boyfriend. Basically the housekeeper was killed as well, and then also the hairdresser, so the Sebring. So it was the
Biggest assholes on the planet. And then
6.
they rode pigs and all that stuff in blood, right? And then were
then
they
the
on
next
drugs
night-
when they did all this shit?
I'm sure.
Okay.
Then the next night they went to La Bianca house in Los Feliz.
And they killed them too?
Killed. It was a husband and wife.
They just killed them.
Yep. Stabbed him. And Tex Watson did all the killing.
Tex Watson, one guy.
Yep.
He was the one who actually did the killing.
He was the main guy who did the majority, the bad killing. Then he would tell them they have to do it too.
Finish
and
the bitch or something like that.
Yeah. But Tex Watson's the real.
Bring
bad
up Tex
guy.
Watson.
He's a real bad
Real
guy.
sociopath.
He's still alive. He's in prison in Texas.
Yeah, that's him, huh?
He's the main culprit here. He's the really bad one.
Scumbag.
Bad guy. Yeah.
What a fucking scumbag. And what was his deal? He just was a sociopath who just wanted to kill people, probably.
Yep.
Man, what a fucking bad guy. What a horror show.
He was the one that did all the main killing.
Ugh. And so why did they go along with it? What was it about Charles Manson that made them go along with it?
I mean, cult
They were just
leader.
lost fucks.
Trying to please him. Yeah. They thought he was like the second coming of Jesus because he'd give them acid and then pretend he was getting crucified and then look like Jesus. So they thought he was able to talk to Jesus.
Yeah, you get enough dumb fucks out there to do shit like that.
Well, some
And
of
by the way,
those girls are
correct me if
some
I'm
of those girls
wrong.
are 14, 15, 16 years old.
Is that right? They were
Yeah.
that young?
Yeah, one was 16 when she committed the murders.
Oh, fuck.
16.
You're a kid.
She just got out of prison.
You're a kid.
Like a month ago.
And your brain isn't even developed. You're
No,
just a
you don't
kid.
know. Yeah. How about one of the followers? It was this young girl. She was like 15, 14. And the dad was like, this ain't right. We got to put a stop to this. He goes to talk Charles, to like beat Charles Manson up. In that meeting, gets converted, joins the family. The dad's like, this guy's awesome. I'm going to stay. Normal dude, 9 to 5, blue collar guy. That's how charming that motherfucker
You get
is.
lost and you don't have a family or a dad to kick you into fucking gear, or whatever it is. That's what
All these
happens.
people did have, they come from family, but you know, they weren't the best looking, right? You know, 5'2s make a 10. That's Charlie's.
Let me
Charles
see the
Manson's.
girls. Bring the girls
They were
up.
not good looking.
They were not?
Like one girl was like hideous, had a mustache, but Charles Manson, Charlie, buddy of mine, Charlie would go, "You're beautiful." She's like, "What?" Like one straight up had a mustache.
They're not terrible.
The one on the far left. The one on the far right just got out of prison. The one on the far left was got beat
That's
with an
them
ugly stick.
smiling as they're being arraigned.
Yep. And then they shaved their heads and carved crosses on their foreheads because Charlie did it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Seriously?
See one on the far left?
Oh, she's not. How about the one in the middle? It's not a great look, huh?
One on the far right, probably the best. Huh?
Oof.
Punk rock band.
5'2s make a 10, though.
Oh, that's not a good look at all, yeah. And
She just got out.
look at how
Leslie
old she
Van
is, dude.
Houten.
Look at that. Look at how old she is.
She went in when she was fucking 16, dude.
16 years old. Kids.
Isn't that crazy?
You spend your whole life in jail. Look at that.
That was during the trial. They're in LA, they're outside on the street and they
And
shake their
shave
head.
their heads.
'Cause
You can
Charlie told them
understand
to
how
shave their head.
America at this point was like, because people were like, what the fuck is going on with these people? They're just killing people? We got to do something about that. Look at that. Yeah.
What's crazy? You know, Steve McQueen was supposed to be at the Sharon Tate house that night, but he was like, he met some girl on the way and was like, I'm gonna get my dick sucked.
Jesus.
Boy, shout out to her.
Wow. Shout out to her.
Shout out to her.
Then
He's
he
supposed
died
to be
of
there.
cancer anyway at 37.
But he kept a gun with him the entire time.
Did he?
Yeah.
Smart.
But even before this, he kept a gun on him. They're
How
saying
cool would that have been?
They're saying that's why it was good if he was there because he always had a gun.
Oh,
on
that
him.
would have been
He was
great.
a real man's man.
A real man's man.
Badass.
He would have shot those fuckers right in the face.
Yep. Not a bummer.
Man, that's when you want a gun. You want to be
Now
like,
that house is
"What's
like
up?" Boom.
that the Sharon Tate house. They knocked it down. They rebuilt it. It's like 30 million. It's on the market right now. 30 million. The house is amazing.
Okay, so
Haunted.
who's the worst serial killer of all time?
BTK.
No. John Wayne Gacy. What he did to those boys and stuff.
No, because at least John. I mean, they're all terrible, but John Wayne Gacy at least killed like kids who were like 16, 17, 18, 19 in their 20s, and they all
younger,
worked.
right?
No, never younger. BTK killed families and tied up little kids and murdered little
I
kids.
can't even hear about it.
The little kids you can't do.
I can't hear about it. I can't even hear about it.
BTK is the worst.
There's
to
some.
me.
There's the evil of the evil.
So I mean, it's horrible. BTK is awful, man.
When
Like when he can kill kids, and then he'd make the sister watch as he murdered her brother.
I can't.
It's-
I
the
can't even talk
BTK is
about it.
the
I
only
can't
serial
even
killer
talk
I can't get
I
into
can't
because he
even get
hurts
into it.
kids.
Yeah.
If it's adults,
I can't get into any of it.
Oh, I can. If it's adults, I'm
Oh,
in.
fuck, I can't get
Adults,
in.
whatever. It's still all bad, but it's interesting.
It's bad.
When
It's bad
kids,
energy,
When it's
man.
kids, I'm out.
I wish we could figure out a way to like have a scan where you could see people's bad brain. Be like, you got bad brains. You
got bad
to go.
intentions?
You got bad intentions. You know, like it's a very rare person who's that into evil,
That bad?
and gets off on evil. Those people.
Well, that's why
need to die.
The Night Stalker is interesting because he legit obsessed over Satan. So did Berkowitz.
Yeah,
Son of Sam's. That whole cult was a satanic cult. But
Yeah.
The Night Stalker, Richard Ramirez, legit had carved in the Pentagon or where the fuck it is.
Quite literally,
He thought he was a soldier of Satan.
Yeah.
So he thought by killing people, you'd get him into hell.
He'd get hell.
Insane, dude.
That's it. That's it.
Insane.
Yeah,
I take a
sounds-
piss.
And he is hopefully in hell. All right, let's
Break. Take a piss.
let's move on from serial killer talk. Sorry, everybody. You got a PP?
Yeah.
I'll take over. I'll keep it going. What are we doing? Are we rolling still?
If you want.
I don't mind. Let's roll. What else we got? Do we have any current events or whatnot? By the way, while we're talking, everybody, and you were listening to this, you're in San Antonio, anywhere near that, you come out to the LOL Comedy Club because I'm bringing heat. Wise Guys, September 1 and 2. I had my son do a promo for me.
I saw it. It was very funny.
On your Instagram?
Yeah, watch. Go to my Instagram. said, come up with a promo for me. Look at Kat.
There's Kat.
Shout out to Kat. I miss her.
Is it here? Or this one?
Right there.
Well, I guess.
You guess?
I've never listened to any of your stand-ups.
You listen to everybody else and you don't listen to me.
I don't listen to everyone else.
Who do you listen to?
Bill Burr, Anthony Jeselnik, Jim Gaffigan, Sam Gretzky.
Sam Gretzky? I don't even know who that is. So you listen to Jim Burr, Bill Burr, Jim Gaffigan, Anthony Jeselnik, and Sam Gretzky, and not Bryan Callen. And you're my son. Come up with a good ad or a statement for my shows in San Antonio, Texas this weekend, and my shows in Salt Lake City.
If your throat doesn't hurt after this performance, you get $500.
Why would my comedy hurt people's throat?
Because they're laughing so hard.
Oh, okay. My
If you
son.
don't laugh incredibly hard, at least 50 times during this performance, your rent is paid for a month.
I don't have that kind of money.
If you
In
don't
San
shit
Antonio.
your pants laughing,
No. Do you think you don't shit your pants laughing? It's like, I don't know.
You're like, no,
I
that's
had
not
my
good.
son to come up with like ways.
Were you in San Antonio? Are you staying at Hotel Emma?
Yes, I am.
Did you talk to
Hotel
them?
Emma.
Yeah,
Yep.
my favorite.
I love that place.
The best. Oh, yeah, you stayed there, Georgie. Remember that?
Yeah, you hooked
Hotel
me
Emma,
up.
baby.
They gave him the presidential suite.
Really?
He got his own pool and shit,
Damn.
robes.
There you go. I love it.
What do you got, Chin?
All right. First one is just John Fury.
Oh, this is wild. What
Hold
happened?
on,
press conference?
let me fill Brian in. So Logan Paul's fighting Dillon Danis, and KSI is fighting Tommy Fury. So that's why Big Fury's there, the dad.
Logan Paul is fighting Dillon Danis in boxing.
In boxing, not jiu-jitsu. That'd be a nightmare. The issue is Dillon Danis has been selling this thing going at Logan Paul's fiance. Anyways, so the point is Dillon Danis has been going so hard in the paint,
Yeah.
which I don't condone. I don't like it,
I don't either.
but and I just don't think the juice is worth the squeeze for Logan because you beat up Dillon, it's whatever. But now, like, the reputation of his fiance, it's like when he posts about her and the guys she's hooked up with, it's getting like 3 million views.
Yeah.
Like, but that's his only selling point. So they do this press conference, and it's kind of a shit show. They don't do a face-off. What's interesting is Mike Perry's the backup fighter. Logan, you have problems if Dillon doesn't show up and Mike Perry steps in.
Oh, you mean Mike Perry boxing with Logan?
Yeah, man. It's a
That's
boxing
tough.
match.
That's a tough fight for Logan.
Mhm.
Really?
Well, one's a real fighter, right? Mike Perry's a motherfucker.
He's a motherfucker. But boxing's a little different.
I mean, Mike Perry boxes. He's a bare knuckle champion. You think Logan beats Mike Perry in boxing?
I never said that. I'm just asking. I'm very intrigued with your. I'm.
That'd be a nightmare for Logan.
It would be a nightmare for
Nightmare.
Logan. Why?
Mike Perry would be a nightmare for Jake Paul.
Because Mike Perry. Really?
Yeah, Mike Perry fought in the
Yeah,
UFC recently.
yes, but I've
and
never-
and is a multiple time beat Michael Venom Page, beat your boy Luke Rockhold. Ask him how good Mike Perry is.
Yeah,
knocked his teeth out.
I just like this conversation. I'm liking this. See, this is.
I don't think it happens.
This is intriguing as fuck to me, though. I never would have picked Mike Perry, and now you just said it. You think Mike Perry? So Mike Perry, Jake Paul fight.
Be a tough fight for Jake Paul.
Jake Paul's got his hands full.
Yes. Now it's a better fight, but Logan Paul, Mike, I don't like. Logan better hope Dillon shows up.
Because Logan just doesn't have the experience for a Mike Perry. Mike Perry's gonna
Mike Perry, that's all he does.
he's
is
gonna
fight.
he's gonna barrel forward and just start slugging.
Make it a dog
and he
fight.
can hit hard,
Yes.
right? He can hit hard.
Yeah.
And he can take a punch. Mike's not afraid of.
No, Mike's a dog.
Yeah.
But let me see.
Now Dillon
Papa Fury?
Danis is strictly jiu-jitsu and he's new to boxing though. Yeah.
Yeah, but he has MMA fights. He's fighting Bellator.
How do you do?
He won.
2 wins.
Yeah.
How's
all
his
submission.
striking?
Not
All
good.
submission, yeah.
Not good.
He's gonna have his hands
I'd
full
say
with-
yeah. Logan went straight
Why
boxing.
would you say that he wouldn't show up for the Logan Paul fight?
He's been notoriously known for not taking fights and not showing up.
Really?
Yeah.
He had a fight booked with KSI, who's also on this fight card, fighting Tommy Fury, and he didn't show up to that.
He didn't show. Just didn't show.
Yeah.
Very strange.
I haven't seen this. What is it, Chin?
We'll just play it for you.
Yeah.
You know about so then why is Tyson Fury talking Why is Tyson Fury talking
Usyk? Why is Tyson Fury talking Usyk? Why is he fighting God?
Talking all this bullshit.
Thank you.
Like fucking people's personal bollocks.
That's all.
We're fighting, men. Bison! I'll fight him now, and I'll fight anyone in the building. Now, let's get a fucking ball rolling. Get the cake and shove it up your arsehole. Before I do it.
John, thank you, John.
Little kids. I'm a machine. And can anybody question who I am here? If I say, come on.
What's he mad about? What's he so mad about?
Who knows?
So right before this, Logan was about to try to tell a personal story about Dillon Danis' parents, using both of them by name, and then John interrupted him.
Look at the size.
He was like, enough about this
size
personal
of Tyson
shit.
Fury's dad. Look at how much bigger he is than Dillon Danis. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
he's massive. His son's fucking Tyson.
My God,
That's where
he's a
Tyson
giant.
got the hype from.
And he just got mad.
He's also old school because he doesn't like. He's old school like us. Like when he gets personal, he's like, all this personal bullshit, I'm not here for.
Right.
He's like, my son will beat anybody. Now I do think Tommy
you
Fury
do need a
fucks
man
up
to step
KSI.
up and go, stop this. This is low class. You need that.
But then he takes it low too, like kicking over the table and stuff.
Right. Well, yeah.
There's a good.
Well, he's a
mixture.
gypsy. Don't fuck around.
I do think Tommy Fury.
I don't like
fucks up
when
KSI.
fighters talk about.
I don't either.
Like I don't like that
I don't
Dillon
like
Danis
it.
is talking about Logan Paul's fiance. I don't like that. I don't think that's. I think it sucks, and I think it's fucked up to say that to about a woman. Like he doesn't know her. Like she was doing her thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Who the fuck wasn't
I
doing
don't
their
care.
thing?
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Anyway,
and she's very attractive. Seems cool. I don't like
Well,
it either.
it's his fiance. Leave her the fuck out of it, bro.
That's the thing with these kids now. There's no line they don't cross. Like with Jake Paul, when Dana was talking shit to him, like, oh, you're messing up, Dana. These kids, it's all they do, bud.
Yeah, I don't like it.
They don't come from our cut of cloth. It's just a different animal. Like these kids
So
go.
you bring people's kids in their family. It's so.
I
low
don't
class.
like it, yeah.
I'm so not with it.
I know.
think it's
I wish they
wrong.
would stop
I don't
doing
care
that.
I don't care how young and how trendy it is. It's fucked up to me. It's just.
I know for Dylan, it's what's getting eyeballs. It's like, and boy, is it getting eyeballs.
That's
I
fine.
think he got plus 400K on Twitter or something
Jesus
like
Christ.
that.
What's he
followers
saying?
from it.
He's just showing pictures of her with dudes and going, another one. Here's another one. Top of the morning. Here's another one. And he'll be like, damn, this guy.
Dillon is saying that these are all public pictures, so he's not even saying anything on the post. That's Dillon's excuse. But then Logan Paul says that some of them are, photoshopped and this and that, so they're going back. And Logan says, I don't care what happened, but I'm in love with her. This
Yeah,
and that,
fuck
whatever.
that, Logan.
If I'm in love,
hey,
I
you know
wouldn't
what? You know
care.
who's winning? Logan.
Yeah.
Logan's winning in general. So
Yeah, if that fight happens, who do you guys have? If Dylan
I
shows up.
100% have
Logan?
Logan Paul, and because I'm rooting for him after that. That's fucked up.
Boxing, yeah, Logan.
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
Logan is athletic as shit, and he can.
And
He's
he was
athletic.
very
as,
rangy
did you
in the
see the stuff
Mayweather
he's doing
Yeah.
in WWE? Have you seen the stuff
dude
he's
can
doing?
incredible,
wrestle.
yeah.
That
He's
dude
not just wrestling.
His
He can do
WWE stuff's interesting.
diving,
Acrobatics.
backflips, and he's fucking athletic, man. He is
Hang
amazing.
with the wrestlers.
That kid is that. I'll put him. I think he's just as athletic as fucking, or more as Dillon Danis. Even though Dillon Danis has been a pro athlete, or
Dillon
I don't know. We'll
just
see.
hasn't-
I think it's gonna be interesting. I don't know how much.
Athleticism doesn't win fights.
Right,
but,
that's true. How much is he
at
working
all.
on his boxing? Is the question.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't know. I don't care how athletic Logan is. It's more about boxing.
He's bigger, a lot bigger than Dillon, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. How big is Dillon? Dillon's fights at 170, but walks probably at 200. would you
Yeah,
say?
I mean, they're similar. Logan's a lot taller, more muscular. And Logan's been focused on boxing.
Now Dillon Danis is
World
a
champion
ridiculous
jiu-jitsu.
jiu-jitsu guy.
Brown belt world champion.
Brown belt, not black belt.
Black belt, absolute's got a little dicey. We had a tough run there, and he's had some injuries. But jiu-jitsu, world class, man. Don't get it twisted.
But brown
this
belt,
isn't
right?
jiu-jitsu.
Or is that what does that mean?
Brown. He won his run at brown belt's like historic, like one of the best ever. But when he got to black, he got a little dicey in the absolutes. But I mean, world champion, black belt. Yeah.
Killer when it comes to jiu-jitsu. Yeah. Oh, he fucking wrestled with Gordon Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
No, he's as legit as they come when it comes to jiu-jitsu, man.
Jake Shields beat him. Jake's a monster.
Next event?
Yeah.
All right, so let's just jump over. Let's just jump over this one. So Ted Cruz, I guess he saw a tweet about a shark in the freeway. This is the same
dumbass.
thing.
He thought it was in L.A. This
is a
show
meme that's
Great
been
White going
going
down
around
like
for a while.
and he's like, what did he say?
Let me see this.
He goes, holy crap. After Big Cat posted this. After
Ted
Hillary.
Cruz, but holy crap. He thought it was real?
Yeah.
Because Big Cat from Barstool, who's a silly dude, goes, friend of mine in LA just took this picture on the 405. And yes, all news and media outlets, you have permission to use this. This is wild. Clearly he's trolling. It's Big Cat. He's hilarious. Ted Cruz, but holy crap. He
Yeah.
thought it was real. An actual great white floating down the 405.
And then he goes,
I'm told this is a joke. In LA, you never know. And everyone, please stay safe from the storm otherwise.
just funny.
How about Brendan sending us pictures of his road?
Yeah.
The corner, one of them.
They're starting to fix it.
There is a strip.
Thank God. Thank God.
Some of the asphalt came off. Some of that.
Scary.
They did
dude.
though, right?
No, you have to go
It's
slowly
scary.
over that. But I mean,
It is a problem. Isn't that weird though? And who do you call? Who do you call?
I know. It's a tough
Call the
time,
city.
dude.
They're like, whatever, dude.
yeah, there's a little bit of a.
They're fixing
there was
it, though.
some of the asphalt was
The road was gone.
taken away.
Some of the road was gone.
Now, don't say the road was gone. There was a tiny strip in the beginning. Yes,
From the rain.
yeah, a little bit.
But I told you. Who do you call?
It's dangerous.
Can we play the video? You cool with it?
No. All
right.
I don't want people seeing where I live.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Let's go to. Are you guys aware who this guy is? Troy Hawke?
Troy Hawke?
I'd have to
Oh,
see.
He's a
funny.
greeter. I
He's
think he's
funny.
one of the funniest
I
things going
love
on right
this
now.
guy.
So I'll just play it for you.
I'd love to get him on the podcast.
Dude, he would be amazing.
Your lavender.
Can we reach out to him?
Yes.
Reach out to him.
Clearly a man with an eye for detail. You have a very
So this is him on the street. Compliments people.
very confident stride. Loved it. I love the way you laughed at that pigeon. Compliments are simple, but not easy. Trust me. You have a marvelous weight distribution between your feet, sir. Good easy shift. Especially for us Brits. Present company included. I can give them, and do, but I can't take. Oh man, you're so good. Oh, stop it.
I'll be.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on then.
Doesn't mean I don't love it.
You look great.
A Yorkshire compliment, that's casting gold. Sincerely appreciating something someone has made an effort on will make their day. So you're an aquamarine blue jeans field of dreams. Yes, you are. You're doing a wonderful job in a tricky set of circumstances. You're welcome. You look like a painting. You're just sitting there. It's fantastic. The more unique, the more bespoke, the more devastatingly effective. You're a vibe as genius artist turned creative. Safe and stylish. You look pensive, but also capable enough to deal with anything that's worrying you. You have ski resort earning energy. Sweet vibe, sir. Human Ibethan sunset. Get it right, and it's like a natural high for the pair of you. Adore your head, sir. Love it. Wisdom. Should be cast in marble. See? We both feel like we've had a coffee. I love your lap.
There's
I
another
love
one where he
him
greets.
so much.
This is the last one.
Oh, good.
Okay, this is where he greets Man City soccer players.
You have a fabulously symmetrical face.
I'm what?
A fabulously symmetrical face. You're very welcome. Welcome to training, sir. You have clear eyes and fabulous skin. You're clearly a master of hydration. Have the best time. Shoulders back. Smash it.
Shoulders back, smash it.
This guy is the best.
Welcome to training camp, sirs. Any doubts? Just ask yourself, what would Jan Moby do? You're studying that phone, you're the boss of that phone, and you have the most adorable quiff. You've seen it all. You've seen it all. I will take that from you.
Basil
Training camp. You're a tremendous Nordic meat shield. Have at it.
meat shield.
That guy's a stud.
Welcome to training camp, sir. If I may be so bold, you have the poise of an apex predator, but the eyes of a kindly woodland creature. Devastating combination. Get in there and smash it all up. Yeah. Never stop, never change.
For sure.
It's not an obstacle course, it's a soft play. Welcome to training camp, sir. Fantastic shower of physical excellence. Get out there, shoulders back, smash it, take no prisoners. You know exactly what you're doing. You have fabulous teeth.
Basically more of that, but
He
he's freaking
is.
so
I
funny,
never
dude.
get tired of that shit.
Yeah.
That's a Jimmy Burke thing. Jimmy Burke used to. We'd sit on the fucking street in New York, and he would do that to everybody that walked by. He'd go, "You brighten my day," You dull the sun with your eyes. It was just one thing after another. And I fucking would just sit there and watch him. I'd just be like,
it's interesting.
What's this?
This is how impressing a lady can go wrong.
Oh, no.
Tries to do a backflip or some shit?
Ah! Damn it. That's how you die. That's how you die. Ah! Oh, that can actually kill you.
He's jacked, too.
Yeah, he's jacked. But fuck, that's gotta hurt. Did he die?
No, he's fine. Just a little embarrassed. And speaking of football being too soft, scroll over hit play action.
Oh.
You broke it.
I did. I'll do this in a different browser.
Why is that? When it has no sound, what happens? You have to
It's
just
something with
refresh.
Google Chrome with me. I don't know why. But let's just put it in a different browser.
God, I saw that. That guy hit his head like that. Fuck. You got to jump out, right, Brendan?
I mean, don't do that.
Don't do it.
Mike Evans called me fat. He called me fat, bro. Mike Evans. Bro, I lost weight this offseason. I look fat. Now I'm self-conscious, bro. Yeah, I would say you're not skinny.
I would say you're not skinny.
But I think we want it. Do I look good to be 300 pounds? Okay, cool. You proportionate.
I love that shit.
He's a good player, too.
That's
Who is
the
that
kind
guy?
of friends you need around.
He's a D tackle for the Jets. He's a stud.
So funny. Mike Evans called me fat. Now I'm self-conscious, bro.
I think that is it, boys.
We did it. This was a good podcast, guys. This was a good
Name
full
yo
of-
Asian.
Yeah, name your Asian.
full of contentious conversations about serial killers and conspiracies. And you called me a pilot fish. I called you a fucking fat whale. And
I want to talk to you about that Sunday theater play. Who did that to you?
Genesee Theater, guys, September 24th. I'm not sold out yet. At Weehawken, Illinois. And then we got Melbourne, Florida, King Center, Saturday, September 23rd. Let's get some tickets going, guys. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be in Florida. Weehawken, Illinois, I hear on Sunday is happening. So I'll see all 12 of you. I'll see all 12 of you there. And,
Let me see mine, Chin. We got Covina. That's September 8th. September 8th, Covina, California. Me and Bryan together. One night, 2 shows only. I think it's 7 and 9:30 in Covina, California. That's the Laugh Factory Theater out there with me and Callen together. First time in forever. Spokane, Washington, Spokane Comedy Club, September 21st to 23rd. And then Iowa, Dubuque,
Iowa.
Iowa, those just got announced October 13th through the 14th. Niagara Falls, November 4th and 5th. Then Chicago is December 8th through the 9th. That's a Friday and Saturday only. All right, get your tickets, thickboy.com or fatkz.com. See you soon, kids. That's it. Love you.